he could have had all of this. He could have had all of these. Hey y'all, it's Courtney Shanice back with another banger.
You decide if you ever gonna let me know. Yeah, suicide if you ever try to let go. I'm sad now, yeah, I'm sad now. I gave her everything, she took my heart and left me.
So we're back, y'all. We're back. It's getting dark outside, so I hope y'all can see me a little, at least some, enough to do this video real quick, because this is Vlogtober day number 11, and your girl been posting every single day in October. So where did I leave off? So like I said, if you're new here, welcome. If you've been here already since day one, then what's up, gang? But yeah, I am talking about my miscarriage experience, and today I'm on part 3, which is my 4th miscarriage. The story about my 4th miscarriage, my final miscarriage that I had. And I'm trying to see where I left off. So I know my last post was about 2 posts ago. Sorry, not my last post. My last post was about slime with my little cousins. But my post about my miscarriage part 2, sorry. Part 2 was about my 3rd miscarriage and how I miscarried during nursing school. So we're gonna start from that miscarriage that happened in September, and we're going to go to my miscarriage, my 4th and final miscarriage that happened in November. I know y'all are saying, what? I thought you miscarried in September. But I did. This is crazy, y'all, okay? My final miscarriage, out of nowhere. Not out of nowhere. We know how it happened. But during nursing school, once again, I got pregnant. So it's November. We're about to get ready to go spring break. I mean, not spring break. Go on Thanksgiving break and everything. So being hurt and sad about my previous miscarriage, I was definitely more clingy to my ex-boyfriend, and we were just, I don't know, all over each other, I guess. But long story short, I got pregnant again, and I guess I got pregnant right away because I miscarried in September and got pregnant. I didn't know I was pregnant again until I miscarried, okay guys? So I can't really tell you when I got pregnant. Like, it could have been early October, so I miscarried in September. So I guess I got pregnant again in early October or late September, like right away, which is not healthy at all for your body. It was not planned, but it wasn't prevented, if you know what I mean. So I ended up miscarrying in November. I want to tell y'all that I went to the doctor because this time it's weird, okay guys? I thought I was still miscarrying for my last pregnancy, but really I was miscarrying from the current pregnancy that I was going through, because I had some spotting, I guess. If you know what spotting is. If you don't know, then you're too young to be watching this. But I was experiencing some spotting, So I'm like, thinking it's my last miscarriage and it's still, working its way, completing its way, out. But turns out I actually was pregnant. How I found out I was pregnant was I went to the doctor just for a follow-up from my miscarriage to see my make sure my HCG levels had dropped, because your HCG level is what determines how far you are. It gives you a more accurate scale on how far pregnant you are. So they checked my blood, took some blood, and they was able to tell me that my levels had dropped, but they hadn't gone all the way down. And that's what we were looking for, because after you have a miscarriage, they want to make sure everything is completely out of you, or you can get an infection and it just get sick, even die. I was getting the blood test done, and then later, maybe a couple of days later, they called me with the results and told me that my levels were still up, like they hadn't gone all the way down. And I'm like, huh? Like, what? You know what I'm saying? So I'm thinking, dang, I'm gonna need a DNC or something like that. So I'm thinking, y'all, please ignore the neighbor's dog out here. I was thinking, dang, I'm gonna need a DNC, have to have surgery, and to get everything cleaned out of me. But it turned out that my numbers were high because I was pregnant again. And this is how we found out. It wasn't just like leftover from my last miscarriage. I went and got an ultrasound. They wanted to do an ultrasound because they were wondering why my numbers had gone up instead of down. So when I got the ultrasound, yes, if you guessed it, you are correct. I did the ultrasound, there was a heartbeat. Y'all, when I tell y'all, I almost passed out because I wasn't expecting to be pregnant right away again, which means like I'm very, very fertile, okay? Like extra fertile. So now I know, but we wasn't expecting to get pregnant right away. I'm not sure why, but I was looking at it like it's a gift from God. We miscarried those other babies, but now maybe it's time for me to go ahead and have a baby. I think that was all up in my head because, like I said, that's what I was thinking, but I was wrong, because in November I ended up having a miscarriage. So it wasn't God's timing. So y'all, like I was saying, it was my timing, and it wasn't the time that God wanted me to be having a child, because I look at it like, if God wanted me to give birth and have those babies, then he would have let it happen. But looking back on it, I wasn't ready. And also that my last baby, that's my brother in the back, y'all. He's taking the trash out. Also, I want to tell y'all what I went through with that last miscarriage, y'all, with my ex, and how horrible of a person he was. I'm not saying his name, but if you know, then you know. So I was pregnant, right? I told you I miscarried my fourth child. Why is it when we're going through our hardest time, that's when your boyfriend or your husband want to cheat? Like, what? You can't cheat at a better time than this? Because y'all, I'm telling y'all, I am scrolling through Facebook. This is how I found out my ex was cheating on me. And I scroll through Facebook and I'm like, hold on, what? Because y'all, my ex, his mom posted on her timeline, and I saw it on my timeline, and it said, so excited and ready for my grandbaby. And I'm like, okay, what grandbaby? Because does she know that I miscarried? You know, and like, she's gonna be disappointed. I'm thinking all kind of stuff, you know what I'm saying? So I'm like, he didn't tell her that we miscarried. We had a miscarriage. And I'm just confused. So I'm like, oh, you know what? I forgot. His brother. You know what? It's his brother, baby. I'm like, it has to be his brother. Okay, let me check his brother's page. I almost said his brother name. Let me check his brother page right quick and see what when his baby is on the way. Like, when is the baby gonna be born? Did he name the baby yet? And all that. So I go on his brother's page, y'all. And guess what I see? Remember, I told y'all, his brother and him are the only siblings that, you know, that, well, they have other siblings, but I'm talking about on his mom's side, okay? It's just those two. So if it's not my boyfriend's brother, then who does that leave, y'all? I'll wait. Leave a comment below. Let me know. Who does that leave? A grimy ass little boy. That's what I'm gonna call him. But we cool or whatever now. But every time I think about it, it's just, it's disgusting to think about. So yeah, when I read his brother's timeline, y'all, his post said, excited to see my baby nephew. I'm tripping now, y'all. I'm like, what in the, hold on. And y'all, mind you, the boy I was with was is a habitual cheater. He was a cheater. But I wasn't in the right mind frame. I kept taking him back. All that, you know, whack stuff. Will I do that again? Ever again? No, sir. No, ma'am. I know my worth. It's sad that it took hurt and pain to figure out what I'm worth. But hey, sometimes that's what it is. That's life. But y'all, his brother and his mom thought I was pregnant because my ex-boyfriend just told his mom and brother that he was having a baby. He didn't tell them by who. So turns out the mom and the brother thought it was me. In fact, my ex-boyfriend had gotten me and this other girl pregnant at the same time. Only difference is her baby survived and mine didn't. I had a miscarriage. So Y'all, when I tell y'all that hurt me, like, to the core. I don't know. But I react to things differently. Like, I don't get even and all that stuff, like slash tires and bleach clothes and all that. Nah, I let God deal with you, baby. So I see how he's doing, and I see who he's with. And yeah, pray for him. But he could have had all of this. He could have had all of this. You can't even see it, everything. But just know I'm pressure. And he's no longer applying pressure. So, therefore, it's his loss. But that's just the crazy story about how I found out my ex-boyfriend cheated on me while I was miscarrying and got another girl pregnant while I was pregnant and miscarrying. Trifling. Whew. But hey, like I said, that's life. So now when I deal with men, I don't know. I have a problem with taking them serious. And I'm trying to work on that because my trust issues should not be placed upon my future husband. So that's why I'm single and working on myself. You know what I'm saying? Like, get yourself together before you try to get somebody else together, and before you try to move on into somebody else's life. You know what I'm saying? So I'm working on me, and my future husband is working on him. He better hurry up though, like, cause sis, it's 2020 and y'all see how this year been going. Yeah. So your girl's gonna be married in 2021, okay? I'm lying. Well, I'm not. I don't know what's gonna happen. I don't know. Only God knows. So I hope y'all like this little story, because this is not fake. It's real. I wish I could say it was a fake story. Cause some of these YouTubers really be aggy. Like, they really be making stuff up. And I just don't understand why. But trust me, I wish this was a fake story. My mama know the story, my brother know the story, a lot of my family. And like y'all said in my comments on my last miscarriage story, a few of y'all said that I should write a book. Don't worry, it's coming. It's coming. Because I'm telling y'all, my life is, you know how the reality stars, like, they be making up storylines. My life is a storyline, y'all. Like, that's not cute. But anyways, if you like this story, my life story, give me a thumbs up, and give the dude I was messing with for 9 years, engaged to twice, give him a thumbs down. You know what I'm saying? Not on my video, but just like in y'all head. I'm stupid. But yeah, so leave me a comment below. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And I'll be back with more story times and stuff like that. But yeah, holla back at your girl. We almost to 1K. I'm already speaking it to existence. I think we at 845 or 841. Somewhere in the 40s. We there. So I'm gonna do a big giveaway when I hit 1K. So y'all be on the lookout. Okay. All right, y'all. See y'all tomorrow. Peace.